Israel kills Iran's top military commander. Over 100 Filipinos in Israel seeking repatriation. Russia strikes Ukraine's capital, Kiev, killing over a dozen people. The U.S. and U.K. signed a trade deal. But Japan fails to secure a trade deal with U.S. President Donald Trump. Israel has killed Iran's top military commander, Ali Shadmani, in an overnight strike. The military on Tuesday said Shadmani is the closest figure to Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said killing Iran's supreme leader would end the conflict. Missiles continue to rain down in Israel and Iran on the fifth day of their conflict. Israel launched a surprise attack Friday morning aimed at wiping out Iran's nuclear sites. Iran has since launched a barrage of missiles on Israel in retaliation.
So are you going to target the supreme leader?
Look, we're doing what we need to do. I'm not going to get into the details.
But U.S. officials tell us that the president flatly rejected a plan, an opportunity that the Israelis had to take out the supreme leader. Do you understand his concern? My understanding is his concern is that this would escalate the conflict beyond where it is already.
It's not going to escalate the conflict. It's going to end the conflict.
On Monday night, a missile from Israel hit Iran's state media broadcast. Footage showed a news anchor attempting to continue the broadcast despite the sound of explosions, but finally left the studio after a direct hit. The United Nations now urging de-escalation.
The Secretary General has pointed to an overall need for accountability, and this is one of the examples of cases where accountability has placed categories of people at increased risk in the modern world. And that's true about journalists, that's true about humanitarian workers, that's true about medical professionals. So all those cases are things that have to be avoided by all nations, and there needs to be accountability to ensure that international humanitarian law and basic international human rights norms are upheld.
Over in Canada, where a summit of the Group of Seven Nations is taking place, U.S. President Donald Trump urging an immediate evacuation of Tehran. Trump posted his warning on social media and reiterated Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. The White House also announced Trump cut short his G7 appearance in light of the developments in the Middle East. Trump has asked his National Security Council to convene, but the U.S. is not joining the Israeli offensive on Iran. Sources have also told Reuters Tehran had asked Oman, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia to urge Trump to pressure Israel to agree to an immediate ceasefire. In return, Iran would show flexibility in nuclear negotiations.